worshiping. We lift our hands and worship. We lift our voice to worship. Rabala say, Emperor of the universe, Master of the same. To you we bow, to give you praise. Emperor of the universe, Master of the same. To you we bow, to give you praise. Yeah. You are worthy of all praise. Hey. You are worthy to be praised. You are worthy to be praised.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great morning, and I think we just have to start the live session quickly, and of course, importantly, at this very moment, it's a morning here in Africa. And I appreciate everyone who's taking our time to join us on this page while we are having this interactive session. Meanwhile, I want to appreciate our audience on YouTube who also are potentially, of course, definitely supporting this move, I would say, of what we are doing here. Right, today is the 5th day in the month of March, and I think it's another beautiful day in the third quarter, first quarter of the year. And just as you all can see, the entire market's already bustling. Everything seems to be pumping. But I think, of course, while we are having the rise, we have an expectations with corrections. So today, like we're going to be having the daily money analysis. It's going to be every day now to the end of the month. Okay. Also, we are going to be having analysis alongside. We're going to be having the daily money news rather than the daily money analysis together. So don't hesitate to, of course, drop your questions. So don't hesitate to let us know what your whole takes are on this matter, right? Because I think it's worthy of our doings and of course what we are up to, and that also is important that I state, right? So once again, I would say good morning to everybody. We're going to be doing analysis on Bitcoin first, and we are going to begin from a weekly time frame. And we are also going to be focusing on daily time frame, and like I'll be drawing conclusions as to what we should be probably expecting, right, as we are approaching the end of the month, and of course preparing for what we call the beacon halving. So I want us to, as much as possible, engage in live room. If you hear, don't forget to drop some ingredients for those who are here. And of course, I think we should definitely be expecting some bags of giveaways. All right, so I think that's probably going to be the best thing we would be doing, right, this day. And I'm looking forward to every one of us having a realistic impact, and also pushing to the end that we do as much as possible, right, to help more selectivity, right? I think that's so important for us to to do, right? So yeah, and if you've got questions, let me mention that also while we continue. If you've got any question, don't hold them to yourself, right? Please drop those questions, right, so we can have more interactive sessions, and then I think it's going to be a very wonderful one, I guess. So that being said, let's begin with a weekly time frame. The weekly time frame here is giving us a clear clue that we are very very, I would say, I don't know if I would say bullish on Bitcoin this week. We are still very bullish because the market is approaching the previous all-time high, and as you all can see, we are just getting started, right? So you would as well, as much as possible, agree with me that the market is just beginning to, make a couple of cents more with more folks beginning to look forward to making entering the market without proper analysis due to what we call FOMO. And I tell you, this thing called FOMO is a very real phenomenon that often plays out whenever the market is clearly about to make a new historical move, right? So it's already him, and I tell you, it's gonna be so prevalent in the majority of the pairs or coins that you might have been aware of, beginning from Bitcoin to altcoins, including Solana, and of course to mention but a few. I'm telling you that we're gonna be seeing such exponential and of course explosive growth in this entire market as we are going to be boozing, of course, going right explosive going into a new season. And I'm telling you this so you can take note of how we're pushing our narrative from one particular point right to the other. And if you think so much about all of this, you would come to realize that, see, with statistical data with us, we have no choice other than upward. Now, I have been able to draw, some of you who've been following your attention to the historical market price and the movements we've been seeing. And what we've been seeing so far, all right, is that we've been noticing that for some reasons, Bitcoin, all right, has been I don't know if I would say I don't want to say nutty, right, with the way it moves anytime it's about triggering a bull run. Come to think of it, when we're about to break the previous all-time high, let me remove this line now, which of course represents the time for the previous bull market, right? That's the timing for the previous bull market. It was on the 11th of May that happened, I'm telling you guys. And yeah, we've been able to see a lot of definitely exponential push, which I tell you is been a whole lot to to swallow and of course think about. I mean, yeah. So okay, yeah. Now this was the previous all-time high, and this was beacon approaching the previous all-time high. Look at the reactions, and of course, look at how it acted, so we can know the market character of the current market price. This was the previous all-time high of Bitcoin in 2017, and you can see how the market was reacting. When it was about making this new high, right? It, let's zoom on in. It came, of course, as usual, extremely close, and as it did came right there. It had some level of percentage drop, almost 11%. It came from that 19K to 17K, and afterwards it just went crazy. Look at that. It went crazily explosive. It wasn't going to wait anymore, and that was a lead to the new high. And I tell you, we are really at such a critical point. Yeah, at such critical points where the market is giving us that vibe where it's placed right into it. See that 68K, it's already giving some sort of fair retracement, which I think on a daily time frame you can easily spot, right? Look at that. So you see that little bit of fair retracement is going to be a fair one. I won't tell you, I doubt Bitcoin is going to come to 55K again. Now, the why is because of the reality of the FOMO you are going to be seeing. And, you would, as a matter of fact, see that the market categorically is making its stance clearly known for everyone to see how yeah, I think that's a word, how intentional it is with making with making new eyes, right? So with making newer eyes, and that is a very clear term for us to know that the market is in no way joking, all right? So you see, this retracement is going to be a very fair one. I saying that, and I think it has actually happened. The retracement that can never happen in the market. This is going to be wrong, even though we have liquidity here. I think we're going to come right here in more, making this as as self-explanatory as possible. All right, so we can also look into the fact that yes, there are many things that are going to be influencing the state of the market, right? So, and yeah, that is one important thing that I think we would not take sides with, honestly speaking. So I think we just must, you know, right? Right? We just must, look into the fact that we are really, really, really going to be making new wine right now. So I think if not today or tomorrow, we're going to be breaking this all-time high. And from that point, guys, it's going to be so crazy. I think I'm going to look forward to, I'm going to enter the trade on Solana right now. I had this trade on Solana that it was supposed to peak, but guys, it just went naughty. Guys, I'm serious. And of course, the stop loss for this trade I was talking of previously, I took the trade. I guess let's see. I want to make a realistic statement. Yeah, the previous stop loss was like 128.22. Solana went nutty, and of course, yeah. So I think we would probably be seeing more retracement and of course more explosion. If not today, tomorrow, I tell you. And so I think with the previous price action of Bitcoin, we can now draw inferences and of course conclusions as regards what I think is going to be probably playing out in the month of March, while we're breaking a new frontier of market analysis. Right. So if you've got a question for me, let me know. But I think we've been so clear enough, right, in stating clearly what I think is probably going to be playing around with the beacon market. So I think it's something everyone can definitely agree with, and it's something that everyone can definitely look into, right? So and that is the truth of the matter, right? So yeah, so do not forget to as much as possible. Give us a following whenever you're right here on the live session. And of course, once you find this post, interactive and of course, beautiful, just don't keep them to yourself. Keep following us and of course, keep making the live room interesting. All right, so here we are. We could have $67,000. And the golden question is, can it ever come here anymore? I doubt it. Doing a Coming here would mean a 15% dump, and the worst I think we should be expecting for the market is like a 10% dump thereabouts. If it's gonna dump the worst, that's gonna be somewhere around 9-10% from where it is currently, and that implies somewhere at 61,000. So I hope this makes every bit of sense that we need to learn this morning. So yeah, quick one. I am still looking out for how the market price actions are playing out. And so that implies that this day we would be seeing some level of explosiveness, right, with the market price actions taking key leads and several coins also taking key moves. I tell you guys, it's a whole lot right now. It's a whole lot as we're beginning to think hard on what we think the market is definitely playing out on. So we have definitely a long way to go as we are trying to read meanings to how the market is going to move it. So let me look at the 4 hours candle while we draw curtains on the weekend price action prediction. So look at that. So this sharp drawdown here is a simple clue. A simple clue that the probability, all right, that we would, sorry, that we would go, below here is very slim. Even though analytically there are liquidities resting. Yeah, so I'm gonna push it like this. Yeah, so there are resting liquidities right around here, which means that $57,000 seems to be a nice zone to make a buy, the best zone actually so far. But we cannot just tell if the market is going to make such a move. Okay, so and the more we think about this, the more we come to that reality that see tragedy eating the market could imply that we would never have a cost to come this low anymore. And looking into the market, I think I'm always just intrigued with the sentiment, the bullish sentiment that always instinctively kicks in whenever the market is about to make an unusual pattern and of course an unusual move. So I don't know what we're looking into now right now. I think I've been quite clear enough, and of course, I don't think there's been some hide and seek as regards our, analysis on Bitcoin. We've been told, yeah, unambiguous, this position of what we think is going to play out. So I don't know if I would say this could play out. I'm very very uncertain that well, of course we can probably retest 64k before moving upwards because it quickly dropped down to 65k as you can see on this chart. But coming here, hmm, it's something that is slim, but of course it can actually happen. The 70% drawdown. Because every bull comes with its own characteristic layout, but I think historical fact always comes handy when we want to draw realistic conclusions with what we think the market is, probably gonna do. So I'm of the opinion that we could just be pushing upward from here. I think so, and yeah, that's my that's my push so far. And I'm telling you guys, it's my expectations and my purview. So I don't know what you are thinking, but I think I'm definitely watching out for what the market is probably going to be playing out on, right? So um, okay, so basically, I'm very bullish this week. The potential playouts seem to be quite slim for me, as I would say. Um, Coming this low, 55k, is extremely slim. Or coming this low, like 57k is extremely slim. But buying upward from here is a very high tendency. So I'll tell you that from here we would be. I'll tell you for free that this week we could be probably breaking a new high, right? Yeah, because of this week and next week. So if not this week, it's gonna be next week. But I think it's gonna be this week or something like it. So yeah. So you can see that it's about to break this high. I tell you, it's just a matter of moment. It's gonna happen. So yeah. So now that being said, I think I'm gonna look into the live rooms to see if we've got questions, right? So and then we can definitely draw the curtains and move towards what in my opinion matters. Okay, because don't forget to give us the following. I think that's one thing you would want to miss your chance of doing. All right, now where I think sorry. Okay, let's do this. Okay, okay. All right, so don't forget to give us a following, like I mentioned up, right? It's as important as everything. Keep us following. I think that that's important. So, all right, so let's draw the curtains on let's say BNB and some other altcoins. Let me start with maybe Ethereum. Okay, you know what I talked about that, dude. It's also maybe it's not yet in the all-time high. Look at that. So you see that whenever Bitcoin is about taking its own clear move, it sometimes um, makes a more firm statement around it about its bullishness with altcoins struggling to survive because majority of the funds are going to be flowing into BTC, and then afterwards you're going to be seeing the higher level of funds coming into altcoins after Bitcoin's already settled on a new high. So I think after Bitcoin makes a new high, we can be having more explosiveness with altcoins. And I tell you, it is definitely going to be breaking all-time high. So there's no going back on this matter. It's just a matter of time, and then you would see unusual price actions making firm move, right? Because for example, Pep, I think I'm going to show you this. It was Pep. Let me show you Pep, and of course, dog with Earth. It's explosive. Meme coins are strange, guys. I'm telling you. Look at this. This is Pep. Like it went from here on 5th of February over 800%. Now, I would ask myself again, why didn't I buy Pep? I don't know. But I don't know, guys. I actually wrote some coins, right? I know there's some tiny coins, right? And then, yes, sometimes whenever I look at this coins, I feel, oh, fine, I think I made some nice wise investment decisions. Um, so, so I think we must, as a matter of fact, state uh, as a matter of fact, I think it's quite important for us to to state the statement of fact that we definitely have a long way to go, right? As we're going to be playing out on what I call the market price actions. So, well, definitely Pep has been up for almost 800%, and I think he's going to have a fair retracement. My parents have a crazy way of, have a way of a crazy way of what do I call it now? Crazy way of having push and of course retracement. I think we are going to be seeing more of these unusualities, if there's any word like that, unusual price actions as we are approaching the bull run, because the bull run is really upon us, and of course we can be having an unusual, push, right? I don't want to escapade, but of course I mean unusual, movements, right? And I'm serious. So it's crazy, right? So it's crazy that we're gonna be having that, but I think it's definitely gonna happen. So let me know what your takes are on this market. But I think we need to we need to appreciate the fact, right, that we are gonna be seeing more push. I think we're gonna take a break right now. Just going to definitely look forward to your questions, and then drop some conclusions. All right, let's take a break. It's break time. You would want to check the break time now, right? Off. The break is on, and we're starting the break right now. So, break time. Enjoy the break.
Just wave our hands to him. We worship. Can you see them worshiping? We lift our eyes and worship. We lift our voice to worship. Rabala say, Emperor of the universe, Master of the same. To you we bow, to give you praise. Emperor of the universe, Master of the same. To you we bow, to give you praise.
Yes, thank you for coming. Definitely break time is over. We need to talk right now. So I stepped on. I don't want to say I stepped, right. I got into this information about I got information about this. I don't know if I'll call it. Is it hydro? Right. I don't know, but I think I. Right. So I think. Yeah. I think. Whatever. So I think I got this information about a particular airdrop. I don't know if it's gonna worth it, but definitely I checked, and as I didn't expect I didn't go qualified. I didn't qualify, so I was actually surprised at the same time because I thought it was something that I could definitely get, qualifications of, but because I actually did take right. So I'm gonna be checking for another one right now because I think one thing that's gonna be so unusual this particular um what I said month, right? Is airdrops, right? Again, we have an airdrops, unusual airdrops. I staked a couple of injective, and of course, at home we would be saying um, unusual push, right? With what we can receive, and I think we are just getting started with what I would call the market playouts on the general cryptocurrency market. I think we need to state the statement of fact that we are going to probably see more explosive push right on the market generally. So I think we are just getting started. So let me read the news for you. Then we'll call it close for today. I am not sure if my battery can actually go far, but I think doing the live session this morning makes a whole lot of sense to me as we get informations right about what is been up. So Shiba Inu price surge surged by 60% in a single day. Buy or sell? Well, South Korean investigator what kind for its past data collection. I'm going to read that news. Can pioneering generative AI from MIT transform the software testing arena? Like Cherry also. And then I think that's going to be it. Okay. I think I'm going to be reading this news also. But let's check some market news today, I think. So I think it's also beautiful that we can learn about this, right? So can pioneering generative AI from MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, transform the software testing arena? MIT's spin-out Data Siebel pioneers the use of generative AI, revolutionizing software testing through synthetic data generation. Data Siebel's synthetic data vault (SDV) has garnered a widespread adoption with over 1 million downloads and 10,000 data scientists leveraging its capabilities. The company's focus on enhancing software testing is driving innovation, enabling organizations to create realistic scenarios and edge cases for comprehensive testing. Well, I I think what is being talked about right here as a whole lot, right, to do with let's say to do with generative AI and how MIT is seeing the step into this game. I think one of the important narratives that would be of great use while we are going to be attempting investment in this in this bull run is that we must actually ensure, okay, we must ensure that we um, invest within this sector called artificial intelligence. I think it is one of the important sectors that would drive a lot of push right into the zones we are in, and I think we are going to be seeing more investment drawing into this zone. And I tell you guys, this is the truth of this whole matter, and it's actually sincere beckoning on what really matters the most to us, while we are going to be probably making the most of all we're doing right to matter, right? I'm serious. So because if we do not take important steps, okay, um, on pushing the narrative as regards about investment and all of that, you will be so sure that we have so much to really, I wouldn't say gain, but of course, yes, gain in the cryptocurrency market, and that's the truth. So, guys, I think, well, the news around generative AI is so clear, and it's just stating the fact that we probably going to see more solution based involvement within this within this space. So let me know what your whole takes are, and I think it's important to be very wise with what the market is going to be doing at this time. If you have some buyers on some coin, you want to throw some DGN on like $10, don't forget to take profit. Please don't be so foolish. Guys, it's important. See me even giving these exclamations to tell you that it's important. Now, look at this news. On Thursday, South Korea's Personal Information Protection Committee (PIPC) launched an investigation into WorldCoin's personal data collection, processing, and potential overseas transfer of sensitive personal data. The PIPC announced today via its official website. This comes after a number of complaints were filed against WorldCoin for its data collection practices. I think it's actually fair enough for things to be done. I have my reasons, and I have my sentiment, and I have my objectives, right? My reasons. But I think the matter is not better. I think it's so necessary for us to note this and never forget. Now, for example, because I think we all know that Sam Altman is the project lead for this whole what do we call it now? This whole this whole WorldCoin thing. And for me, I've never been a fan of Altman. That's the truth. From day one, since the beginning of kind of the iris of people, I felt this is crazy a project for me. That's the sincere truth, and this is something I can say anytime, any day. Now look at this. This is it. Sam Altman's project gathers people's personal data who signed up to have their irises scanned by Orbs devices, which are currently installed in about 10 locations in Korea, including Yeouido, Pangyo, and Apyeong. The project title with the aim of distributing universal basic income to people whose jobs would potentially be replaced by what? By AGI, general intelligence in the future. But of course, now it's not just about giving them WorldCoin, but now it's becoming more crazy. If you go check the price of WorldCoin, I think WorldCoin, let's see. I'm done with this news. Really, let me just check. This is $7.46, right? And how will that compare to whatever amount they're going to be giving people? I don't think they give people $1,000 for WorldCoin. So it's a crazy name. It's a crazy coin for me. I'm serious. If you want to buy the coin to trade and of course get profit, fine, good for you. But for me, I just see the project as it's just not it for me, and I don't care what it's going to be about because this is so privacy intruding. I'm sincere with what I'm saying. So whatever your takes are, but that's my opinion on WorldCoin. It's the all-time low was like $0.9, and that was in Q3, Q4 2023. Now it's about over 600%. Like it got to an all-time high of like 9.3. Just if you had reached 7.4, I think it's okay. So whatever, we should have Bitcoin doing now. What am I today or tomorrow? So I have an expectation on that. I don't know about WorldCoin, but I think I've given you the news on the craziness that's been going on with WorldCoin, and of course, special shout out to South Korea for investigating into this unusualities. All right, so I think we're done with that, and our time is definitely fast spent. We wish to go further, but the power here is quite low, and we are out of power. Yeah. All right, I think I was preparing to wrap things off this morning with the surge in Bitcoin. So I guess we obviously all know that the market is definitely going explosive and everyone is beginning to find more comfort and, of course, more encouragement with the current push in Bitcoin price. So you see this, the reasons why Bitcoin's price is brought it close to reaching its historic peak, which of course is very close. It's like on 60, it got 68,000 and its all-time high was 69,000. We're going to be breaking the high, and when we break the high, it's going to run up, right? It's going to run up. I'm looking forward to one or two coins to trade. I'm going to look at GRT, maybe probably going to trade GRT. I'm looking out for that. Maybe it's going to be GRTs or other tokens, but I think I'm going to find one fair token to actually put my trade on. Well, because now when Bitcoin pushes, right, you would see the way with which it's going to be launching, and you'll be surprised, right? You'll be so surprised, and that is one of the reasons why I think we must not, as a matter of fact, joke with what we get to see with this whole market of the thing. So let me know what your whole takes are on this matter. I draw the curtains and also bring this whole live session to essential close. Thank you so much for coming. All right, it's a beautiful one, all right, and I just must appreciate you all for coming. and that's it. So okay, yeah. So Bitcoin is definitely gonna be going crazy, as you all can see. It's gonna go up 70 something $1,000 this week. I'm making the prediction right now, so I think it's important for us to look at that. So, well, I'm gonna stop right now because of the power, and I also appreciate you for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll meet one of my peace. Bye, 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 bye.